Alright, what's going on YouTube? Rack718 back with another video. So I did something that I have not done in a long time, man. I never, well actually it's been a while that I filled a short box. So yes indeed. There was this LCS that had a like a warehouse sale. And usually they have it every year. There's a little bit of a drive for me, but usually they have it every year. But because of COVID and everything, they kind of canceled it or postponed it for the last couple years. So this one, as you can imagine, was like the biggest, like most anticipated ever. So I think I'll take this down. So I knew there was gonna be a lot of people. I showed up like an hour early, and I was still like number 10 or 11 in line. I was like, wow. But I'm glad I did show up when I showed up because there was like hundreds of people behind me, and basically there was like 100, probably 200 long boxes, just back issues and back issues of stuff. And pretty much everything was $1. Pulling out some stuff here for you that I grabbed. But if you fill a short box, which is kind of right here, I'm gonna try to go through it as fast as I can. Short box was like $55. So to get the best bang for your buck, I suggest. I mean, definitely. I mean, even if it's like just wasted comics, I mean, you can always give these to like friends or make AOKs out of them, or family, brothers and sisters, or cousins, nieces, nephews. I probably give some of this too. So I grabbed anything Star Wars. Like I said, it was just a lot of short boxes, and oh, this is upside down. A lot of long boxes, that is. Of, I mean, not just comics. There was like pops and toys and hardcovers and graphic novels and stuff like that. But I wasn't into that. I went straight for the comics, and I'm glad I did. I mean, I'm glad I did. I had some fun. Didn't really bump into anybody I knew, but that was okay. And I just grabbed, as you can see, I grabbed a bunch of Star Wars stuff. Let me see if I can focus this down a little. Yeah, I grabbed a bunch of just Star Wars stuff, and I just had fun. I mean, I don't think I grabbed everything Star Wars. I don't know if these are keys or first appearance. I mean, if you know in the chat, or let me know in the chat, please. I really didn't have time to go through my phone and kind of just look up everything. I mean, if the cover looked, this is Scarlet Spider #1. I mean, I think this is his first solo series, so a lot of hype around Scarlet Spider. So I bought a bunch of his #1s, and usually those go for a little bit, because the first appearance of Web of Spider-Man 118 is kind of coveted, and not a lot of people selling that. So #1 of the series is a little bit of something. So again, just a bunch of copies. That anything in Star Wars is hot. I know a lot of people trying to complete the run of these issues here. So um, Star Wars 29. Now this is a cool cover. So I grabbed a bunch of those, and then I try to get 2 copies of each. Maybe one set for me, and then one set to to trade or sell or what have you. That was kind of my strategy. I didn't want to. Some of these had like 10 issues to them, 15 and 12 issues. I didn't want to grab everything, so I just grabbed a couple sets, or excuse me, a couple issues to make a set. And kind of went from there. I mean, this looks cool right here. That cover, that looks cool. So I got 2 copies. Oh, I got more than 2. It looks like. So I got. This is a cool cover with Obi-Wan Kenobi and Luke, and then this is a toy variant. I want to say early Goon right here. You can't go wrong with Goon. And oh, this is I was surprised to see this. I need to back on board this. This is the first time Riri meets Shuri, I want to say. So I definitely grabbed that. This is another Star Wars, bunch of Star Wars. Again, some of this is just going to probably to a dealer. Maybe I can barter or trade up. You know, dealers are always looking for inventory. Winter Soldier. I grabbed this. The first appearance of this character. Not the first appearance, but the early appearance of that character. I wanted to grab some of those. Secret Empire Zero. I want to say something's going on in that issue. They have something's killing the children. Some later issues, but I mean, I think I have 1 through 15. So this is 19 and this is 18. So I'm not really sure what issue they're on now. But if you can get those early issues, make a set. I think that'll be something. Captain America, Mighty Avengers. Not sure if something's going on with that cover. I need to look into that. I grabbed a bunch of those. Something's Killing the Children 12. I think maybe I was missing that, so I grabbed that. Some more Star Wars stuff. Poe and Dameron. Grab some of those. So yeah, it was fun. Spent the whole day out there. I mean, looking through like 100+ long boxes is not easy. So got a couple issues of this right there. Definitely takes time. You don't want to miss any issues. I've seen a lot of people going back and forth between long boxes and just going from the beginning to the end to the middle, back to the beginning. There were some lenticular covers here. Again, just some trade bait, you know, for some dealers that are looking for inventory. I'll probably just filter through all these. Some Deathstroke covers here. So yeah, just some cool stuff here. Avengers Number Two. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but I grabbed it. Now this was a hot issue. I thought this was like his first new suit or new he had a new suit or what have you, Deathstroke. So I grabbed a few of those. 37, more 37. I got this Skybound Rick Grimes #1. Never seen that. So I got a couple of those. I didn't know he had his own solo series, so that kind of, I mean, this was $1 too. This mom. That was $1, so I grabbed that. A little bit, I don't even know if you consider these comic books, but Mom #2, so I got 1 and 2. So I thought that was cool. Anything New Agents? I mean, I grabbed a lot of these. Anything that's New Agents, War of the Realms, Spider-Man. You know, you don't know what's going on in that reality. It might come to the movie screen. So I grabbed a bunch of the War of the Realms, the Punisher, the Spider-Man, more Spider-Man stuff. Number 3, New Agents of Atlas. Some more of this Spider-Man. Some more of that. So yeah, I think some of these have first appearances. If you know, let me know in the chat. Yeah, anything New Agents of Atlas I grabbed. I think I have #1, and that's the first appearance, but I never really pursued these later issues, and it might be worth getting. This Thanos Quest #1. It's a thick comic. I grabbed that. Oh, I was surprised to see this. I mean, King Thor #3. I didn't find a second print, but there were some later issues here. I think I have the full run actually. So 3, 4, 3 and 4. Here's #1. So I have 1, 3, and 4, 1, and here's 2. Yeah, so I have 1 through 4. So they had that. in the dollar bin. I mean, if you average all this out, it's probably 20 cents, 30 cents, another number one. You know, because like I said, 200, 250 comics can fit in a short box, especially with no bag and board. And I mean, I just fill this up to capacity. I don't even know if I'll be able to show all these comics. This is number one, cover B, I want to say, like the variant cover B. So yeah, I had the whole run was in there. As far as King Thor, I got a bunch of Scream number one. So I grabbed a bunch of those. What else? What else? So I got Star. I don't know. Will she ever show up? I got a bunch, 3 copies of Star. Number two, a bunch of copies of number two. So I got 1 through 3. It looks like, or 1 through 4. Star number 3. And then I got Star number 4. A bunch of copies of Star number 4. And then I have Star number 5. So I want to say she went to issue 5. Someone correct me in the chat. And then they had some Spawn, like these thick, these say $8 on the cover. And if you bought this when it first came out, man, that kind of sucks because, like I said, these were in the dollar bin, and these are the issue Spawn 300. You know, for $8, I just grabbed 1 or 2. They have some other issues of Spawn. They have Spawn 298. Grab that. Sword Master number 6. I think I found a full run of that too. Let me see. So number 7. I think number 7 had a first appearance. I got a bunch of more copies of that for some reason. Number 2 had a first appearance, I want to say too, because that cover looks familiar. And then DC Pride. Why did I grab this? It's a thick DC book. Not sure. Yeah, I grabbed 2 of these for some reason. So I grabbed that. And I grabbed a bunch of this DC Pride. Look, I got a bunch of number 3. So it's got to be a first appearance. I might have looked this up. I might have looked that up. So got 4. I got 4 right there. A bunch of number 4s. Yeah, everything is slipping and sliding here. Got a bunch of number 5s and number 6. So, yeah, first thing I'm doing once I get off here is, and I got a bunch of number 1s. Oh my goodness. So yeah, number 1 I want to say is the first. It's like 8 first appearances. I remember this cover. There's like 4 or 5 first appearances in this number 1. So I grabbed a bunch of Swordmaster number 1. I think this has a first appearance too. This Swordmaster number 2. I grabbed a whole bunch of number 2s. Oh wow, what am I doing here? Yeah, there has to be. I think it's the first appearance of this girl here too. Cause look, I got a bunch of number 2s. Got a bunch of number 2s, and I think that's gonna wrap it up here. Cause I got more number 2s. I got this for some reason. Transformers IDW. I grabbed that, and then I have another number 1. And then, oh yeah, I got a bunch more number 1s, and then more number 2s. So I have like 20 number 2s, and that's the end of this video. I got a bunch of number 2s, so I don't know. I gotta see what that character is all about again. Definitely bag them, board them, put them in the closet, see what happens with them. But yeah, I mean, this is what we do, comic collectors. This is what we do. I just collect what I want to collect and come back home, bag and board, see what I want, see what I don't want, and go from there. So let me know if you're hunting out there. Let me know what you're finding, what you're seeing. I just want to share some quick pickups at this warehouse sale. I mean, warehouse sales, that's the best place to go. I mean, to get comics if you want to build up your inventory, build up your PC. And as you can see, that's what I did here. So leave some comments. Let me know what you think. I hope everybody's well out there. And as always, collect what you want to collect. But please take care of those comics, and I'll talk to you later.